Hello, loves. Welcome into your timeless mythos reading at Soulfire Tarot. I have a message for you from Spirit, and it has come in the form of Dionysus as the Fool, telling us to take the leap. Take the leap and dance like you don't give a F who is watching. We're going to get deeper into this as we progress in this reading. This is some energy today. But let's go ahead and get started, okay? Hey, y'all, if you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I am Christina. I am a doctor of Chinese medicine and an intuitive channel. So welcome. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you, honeys. I'm so happy to be here with you. Welcome back. We're here with a general reading for today. This is channeled first and foremost for my subscribers. But listen, if you clicked into this, there is a message for you from Spirit. So listen in until you get it. Pull up a chair, get cozy, stay a spell. Because this is a group message, not every single part of it is going to be for every single person, okay? So take the parts that resonate for you, leave the parts that are not. They are for someone else. It's okay. And when something does land, like the reading, to claim the energy. If you won't even claim the energy here, how are you going to claim it in your life? How are you going to live it? Just claim that energy, like it. Then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's going to let Spirit tune into your frequency specifically for future channelings. Oh my goodness, that flew, and that's just half the day. Okay. I told y'all this is some crazy energy today. Dionysus is no joke. I think it's supposed to go that way. Yeah, okay. All right, loves, let's take a deep breath. See what Spirit is here to share with us today. So Dionysus as the Fool. Dionysus is all about paradox, this energy. He looks like a kind of useless playboy, right? He's known as the god of wine and revelry, but there's so much more to him. He's really about divine madness and ecstasy. This is the liberation that we find when we allow ourselves to be one with our desires and our pleasure, our ecstasy, our joy, and allow spirit and the material, our flesh, to unite together. So he had these rites, and he was Bacchus in Rome versus the Greek pantheon where he is Dionysus. And so these rites, they were wild dances, orgies, ecstatic communion, mask wearing. This is all about dissolving the boundaries between the human and the divine, between male and female, between reason and rapture, just dissolving boundaries, these barriers that, not healthy boundaries, okay, but we're talking about these artificial barriers that keep us stuck in self-limiting beliefs, this idea of this or that. Only one can be true, only one can be right. So his sort of symbolism is about divine play, freedom, risks, leaping into experience without fear, allowing yourself to be transformed. So as we look at him as the Fool is all about like new beginnings, trust, surrendering into the journey. And Dionysus is the Fool is holy chaos in motion. This is the divine child. It is all about the path to awakening, the path to self-actualization starts with play. It starts with release, not trying to exert more control constantly. This is about the dance of becoming in life. And so to follow the Fool, especially Dionysus is the Fool, this is all about like just jumping in, like hokey pokey, throw your whole entire self in, alive and unguarded and willing to meet life exactly where it's at with all of the fierce joy and excitement and passion in your body, in your world. See the unknown, see the horizon, not as something dangerous, but as an invitation, as an initiation into what is next for you. So Dionysus is saying, take the leap and dance, not like nobody's watching. Dance like you don't give a crap who is watching you, okay? It doesn't matter. It does. Let them have their judgment. Let them have their thoughts. You don't care. You are the divine chaos, the divine fool, allowing you to fully embrace life, to leap into, like, suck the juice off of your fingers because it tastes so good. That, like, feral, uncontrollable energy that is like, it is moving through my body right now. I know I'm like a little louder, a little more passionate than usual right now, but that's just what this energy feels like. It is like, just this primal, go for it. Who cares? You don't care if people are watching. You don't care if they're judging. People are going to judge you if you are buttoned up in your Sunday best doing absolutely nothing. So you might as well pursue that which makes you feel your most alive, because that aliveness, that vibrancy, that juiciness of life is what we're here to experience. It's what our souls came here for. So now we have some clarifying cards to get a little bit more about this message, like take the leap. And we see here the Three of Wands in the upright, and I'm using the Black Cat Tarot for this. And this is about expansion. This is about movement forward. This is about like climbing and seeing, okay? There's all these, I've moved upward in my journey. I've made a choice to go in a direction, and now I'm seeing over the hill. I'm seeing the horizon that is beyond it. And you see there's, part of the team is still climbing here, right? But I am up there. I am progressing. I am looking ahead at what's in front of me, and there is opportunity coming. There's opportunity not just coming. I'm not just sitting and waiting for it. I am going and getting it. I am moving toward my desires, toward my passions, toward this divine chaos, taking the leap, allowing myself. It doesn't matter. Do you think when you set off on a giant journey that people aren't making fun of you, that there's not a ton of naysayers every single time saying this person doesn't know what they're doing, they're not going to succeed? Of course, there are always people doing that. There's always going to be someone whose vision for you is smaller than your vision is for yourself. But this energy, Dionysus, is just inviting us with all the love and the joy and the chaos in his heart to say, who cares what you think? This is my life. This is my body. This is my spirit. I am going to do what feels right to me. And now what do we have here? We have the Ace of Swords. And we have this is the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. So Ace of Swords is new inspiration. It is a breakthrough, a new idea, mental clarity, success. So we're moving toward some kind of real mental clarity and breaking away from this. Now, this could be a person in your world. So it's the Queen of Cups in reverse. This could be someone whose energy is a little bit sticky, like a little bit codependent on you or with you, or maybe like together in that relationship. Or this could be a tendency within yourself, a tendency to cling. Oh, there it is, to cling to other people's idea of what you're supposed to be like, to really seek this external validation, right? So this is when we care so much who is watching. And the Ace of Wands in reverse is like a lack of direction or a lack of inspiration. So it's like breaking away from really being stuck and uninspired by just giving too many F words about what other people think. Who cares? If you knew the poor quality of most people's thoughts, I swear you'd never worry again about what they think about you or about much of anything else. I think we are all so convinced that everybody else is walking around so brilliant and so insightful, when mostly that is not the case. But so we're seeing here this full energy, take the leap. Take the leap, says Dionysus. Trust your nature. Remove these false barriers between yourself and your desires. Like move toward, progress toward what you want to see with this clarity, this idea, this vision, this movement toward success, toward what matters most to you, the big goals that you've been working on. And I'm wondering, let me think here. Spirit, when I'm looking at this and thinking, I kind of would like actually a little more clarity on these two cards in reverse on this. I think that this has to do with seeking external, like feeling a lack of passion because there's a real focus on this external validation for our emotions. But can I get some clarity, please, on that component, on these last two cards? As we look at this message, oh my goodness, of taking a leap. All right, 3 came, and as per usual recently, how we have the Ace of Wands in reverse again, and one of them jumped across the room. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is the devil in the form of a golden retriever. Because in the cat deck, what else would the devil be but a golden retriever? All right, so our clarifier for these last two cards, we have the Ace of Wands again in the reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in the upright, and then we have the Devil in reverse. So we're really seeing here this energy of letting go of these distractions of your attachments, right? This attachment, and it really is this Queen of Wands in reverse, right? This like idea of codependency of what other people think about me and being really bold here. Knight of Wands is bold, charismatic energy. You see this cat is chasing this and is just about ready to pounce. She's not thinking, should I pounce? When would be the right moment? What will other people think about me if I pounce? Oh my goodness. No, she sees what she wants. She is extremely clear about it. She is going to wait for just the right moment to take inspired action and grab that little ribbon and love the hell out of her juicy life. And I want to show you this card in the upright because it's adorable. Every single card in this deck is a cat except for the devil, which is a golden retriever. And everything about that makes me so happy. But so we see this, devil in reverse. In the upright, we'd be saying, okay, you're really stuck with these attachments. Like it's really following you. It's dogging you. You're not able to let it go. You're stuck. You're hopeless. But in the reverse, it's like, let this go. And you have the capacity. You're already doing it. You're already ready to like see the other side of this, to let go of these temptations, to let go of what's been holding you here. This lack of inspiration coming from this just caring so much about what other people think, about how other people perceive you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're not living your life. They'll never be able to live your life. And the truth is, people who are judgmental are, when they're engaging, we all do it sometimes, okay? We all do it sometimes. The places and the ways that we judge are really indicative of how we judge ourselves. The way we judge others is exactly how we judge ourselves. So when someone is judging you for being in your Dionysus fool, I'm going to take the leap. I am going to love my life. I am going to dance on that dance floor and not care about anyone who's sitting, back like an old fuddy-duddy. That allowance, that energy is coming in just to really allow you to be divinely connected, divinely inspired to your real passion, okay? To your real impulse toward what would make you feel the best, what would make your soul in this lifetime feel absolutely amazing. Let's see what we have. A last message from the universe. Here we are from our Moonology deck. Trust the universe. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. You are. Your impulses, your urges, your physicality, your animal impulses, just as much as those which we might consider like higher or more refined impulses, you're supposed to be exactly who you are. You can trust the universe that you are who you ought to be. And you can trust that when you make this leap, when you take the leap today, when you are in divine union with the wholeness of yourself, the divine parts of yourself, the refined parts of yourself, and the animal, primal parts of yourself. You can trust when all of that is flowing together, your outcomes will be simply magical. I hope this high energy reading has been helpful for you today, my loves. I'm telling you, Dionysus is no joke. This is so intense. Like in a good way, but like I am buzzing here. All right, I hope this has been helpful and it has resonated again. If anything did land for you, please go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Be gentle with yourselves in the meanwhile, okay?